That would be a great way to start.
The cold open.
Cold open.
Don't heat up this opening too much, Rod. Come out here. This is the cold open. Hey everyone.
We're just gonna pop on to the interwebs.
We're live, and the page isn't even fully loaded. And look at that, immediately online.
Charlie's Angels.
So cool. Charlie's Angels. What did I miss? That
fully loaded. Wasn't that the sequel?
What am I thinking of? Isn't it Herbie Fully Loaded?
You're thinking of Herbie featuring the once in a generation talent Lindsay Lohan. You can catch her in the Christmas movie.
That's right.
Which name I didn't learn.
A Christmas Story? Isn't it? It's something really generic, right?
I feel like a Christmas had been done.
Oh, I know Christmas Story is done. It's Falling for Christmas. Excuse me. So she falls and she gets amnesia.
No spoilers. No spoilers.
Well, I mean that's the plot. I don't know. Is the plot
on my list of Christmas wallpaper movies, like shit that just
Oh boy.
Can I just say that I honestly really thought when I was younger I'd get amnesia several times in my life, and I haven't had it once. that episode of Full House where I guess I'm not sure. But that episode of Full House where Michelle falls off a horse and gets amnesia, can't remember anybody in her family, fucked me up for years.
We were just having a conversation over Friendsgiving about a certain someone, and you had no recollection.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god. Okay, that's true.
For all
of our fans watching, Sharad is referencing a gathering that we had the other week, and my dear friends brought to my attention that I had an online altercation with a woman whose name I could not remember.
The Lego one? The Lego altercation?
No.
Oh my god, no, I remember the Lego.
Okay, good.
Okay, the Lego altercation, devoted fans, was when douchebag. Am I allowed to say that on here?
Yeah.
No.
This douchebag on Instagram, he stole, I don't even remember what the fuck it was, but it was some meme, and I actually followed the artist, and so I messaged them and I was like, hey, I love what you're doing. Really cool Lego profile. By the way, this art is from this artist I really admire. Here's her handle. Maybe you could tag her and give her credit. And he came back and he was like, you don't have to, I don't even remember what he said.
Amnesia.
It comes through.
I want to circle back to Lindsay Lohan real quick. We're Topiary, by the way. We're gonna do some improv for you in just a minute.
No improv.
But the Lindsay, and this is Highwire Improv. Thank you for joining us Tuesday night. But the Christmas movie thing reminded me today. So at the gym, I recently started going to the gym.
Whoa, Kristen, your biceps look huge, by the way.
Whoa, gym rat. It's spaghetti. So the treadmills are all in front, there's a row of probably 12 or 15 TVs, and the little section I was in, it's this side is CNN, the one in the middle is Fox News, and the one on the right was the Christmas movie channel. That's all they have.
That's my political party.
It's not even Hallmark, it's just Christmas movies, and then they would have commercials, kind of ads for other shows, and then they would have just we'll be right back, and there was this sleepy dog in front of a fire.
That plays at my gym too. I swear it does.
Yeah.
The sleepy dog is there's a minute and 30 seconds of the sleepy
dog.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So I wanted to
slow
pick up
TV
because I was actually quite pissed off, because I finally decided to watch the sleepy dog. I wanted to see this dog fall asleep. And there's this timer in the corner, 45 seconds or whatever. And the dog
it counts really down heavily. The dog's nap?
Well, the dog is blinking super heavy, and any minute now this dog is going to fall asleep. It gets down to the last 5 seconds. And
oh no.
Puppy's going to fall asleep, and I want to see the puppy fall asleep. The dog never falls asleep. As soon as
he never falls asleep.
As soon as he hits 0, he opens his eyes again. I'm
it's like the DVD logo.
Precious workout time to watch this dog stay awake.
It's so upsetting. Yeah.
Oh my god, Sharad, I'm so sorry you had to deal with that.
I wonder if that's a channel they only show in gyms. Wouldn't that be funny if it's just for some reason it only streams to gyms?
I really love the the juxtaposition of CNN, Fox News, and the Christmas channel.
Yeah.
And Sleepy Dog.
3 political parties.
Yeah, like the Christmas channel's Rachel Maddow is a sleepy puppy.
And like I'm in the middle, and so it's like a set of 3, and I'm sort of like mostly facing the Fox News channel, but I don't want people to think that I'm on that treadmill because I'm trying to watch Fox News. I just didn't know. And so like while I'm on there, I'm like really like trying to look at, you know, the Sleepy Dog or CNN, or I'm looking around, or I'm like, you know, just kind of, yeah. So I'm trying not to look like I watch Fox News because I don't.
Okay,
but maybe
voted Republican in the last election.
No.
You are wearing a red shirt.
I'm wearing a Roe v. Wade shirt.
Alley-oop.
For your information.
I saw 1973. I immediately thought Gap. I don't know why. Gap is 1969. I think that's what they have on their shirt.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. And nothing
69.
says conservative. And nothing says conservative like 1969.
Yeah.
Gap. All right. Should we do some C?
I'm honestly having such a nice time just chatting.
I know. It's so nice to just chit chat with you all.
We should have our own TV show.
Or YouTube channel.
Keeping up with the Topiarians.
Yes.
All right.
The Topiarians. We have to have a side discussion like off the internet about how fucking boring the new Kardashian show is. It's an atrocity.
Girl, I don't even watch it because it's just like a commercial for businesses now.
Yeah, it's awful. It's awful. I like to watch it because it's like my trashy, just like I can tune out whatever veg show, but now I can't even do that because I'm too like irritated.
Because you can't fall asleep to a goddamn Skims commercial.
I was gonna say, are they not talking about Skims enough, or are they talking about it too much?
They're like trying to like correct the narrative. They'll be like, you know, the newspapers all say this, but that would never happen. I always do this. Like they're obviously trying to like control the narrative, and yeah, it's all their businesses. And they made like 3 whole episodes about Kim going to the Met, and it was crazy.
They break the fourth wall all the time now too, and like talk about like how like what they're doing isn't quite like an ad, but it's obviously like an ad, and like they like it's very much like native advertising. It's like it's not even like a real reality show anymore. It's like every segment's like a setup for just like some other product placement or headline counteraction.
But how much Kylie Jenner lip gloss have you purchased? I mean, is it working?
Yeah, Barry, your lips look very supple this evening.
That's just a Zoom filter. I don't need Kylie for this. I'm in Zoom's pocket.
Whatever, bitch.
I've been in Zoom's pocket.
Also, Ye was in Frederick, Maryland today.
That's true.
Yeah.
For what?
You know, just get down and dirty with Frederikians. I don't.
Do you think? Is he doing improv with the Comedy Pigs? You think? Okay, let's do some scenes.
Okay.
Just another day in Frederick, Maryland.
I know nothing cool ever happens here.
No.
You know, we just go to the Dunkin' Donuts, and then we, you know, sometimes I guess we go to the Starbucks, and then and then we just come to
I'll
work.
tell you one thing, Lisa. One thing I've never seen in Frederick, Maryland is a goddamn celebrity. Well, actually, that one time they did bring in the stunt double of the car from Herbie Fully Loaded, and that was pretty cool, but that's the biggest celebrity I ever met.
Wait, why did the car have a stunt double?
You think Herbie was doing those stunts himself? Okay, Lisa.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Sorry, I don't want no pictures, please.
Oh my God, are you Moby?
No pictures, please. Yes. Taking the glasses off was foolish. I should have known I'd be recognized either way.
Wow, I used to really love your music.
Yeah,
What happened?
I've heard all your songs.
Yeah.
Thank you. That means a lot.
Yeah. Me and Charlotte here, we used to like sing that song that you did, Southside.
Oh my God.
Yep.
As we were putting away shoes, because it's a bowling alley. So when we put away the shoes at the end of the day, here we are now going to the west side.
Yeah. I mean, that was really all credit to Gwen on that. So
Stefani?
Yeah.
Yeah, they did a
she's the featured vocalist on
it. They did a collab.
We actually recorded a version without her, and it didn't do as well in the original album.
Yeah, it flopped. Well,
I'm a huge Gwen Stefani fan.
Yeah, who isn't?
Moby, what are you doing in Frederick, Maryland today?
What are you doing
at our bowling alley?
Yeah. You can't tell anybody this, but I'm here to record some of the sounds of the pins falling for a project that I'm working on.
Oh my God! You're talking. Am I understanding
I've said too much.
correctly?
I've said too much.
Mr. Moby, you're saying that Pins and Balls and Pins Bowling Alley is going to be the soundtrack of your next album? Is that what I'm hearing?
That's what I heard.
Okay, I lied. I'm not actually Moby. I'm actually Matt Damon.
You look nothing like Matt Damon. You're sure you're not Moby?
You look a lot like Moby.
I understand, but I'm working on a new Bourne Identity movie, and I'm undercover. Moby is recording a sequel to Extreme Ways, the song that was used in the previous Bourne movies. And so I've been sent here to record for him so that Moby doesn't get discovered.
That's wild that Moby's plan to not get discovered was to get a bigger celebrity to go in and like sneak around and Pins and Balls and Pins in Frederick, Maryland. How did you find us? I mean, we're just like a little mom and mom shop.
I'm Matt Damon. I got a lot of money.
See.
I don't know why I said Moby.
Hey, are you going to be much longer on that treadmill?
What?
Hey, I'm sorry, but are you going to be much longer on that treadmill?
Oh, yeah. Sorry. I'm training. I'm actually training. Do you need it today now?
Oh yeah, I get it. You're training.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah.
Hey, I want to watch Fox News too. You know what I mean? So if you could just, I don't know, maybe wrap this up. I'll get my Fox News time.
No, I wasn't even watching any of the TVs. I have my phone right here. I've just been watching the cartoon version of When the Grinch Stole Christmas. So
no, I get it. I get it. No, Tucker Carlson definitely makes me like want to run.
Oh no, Tucker Carlson makes me want to vomit out my uterus. I hate that guy.
What?
I can't stand him. Actually, listen, man. I'm training for the. Stop winking at me. Stop.
I get it.
No, I don't think that you do. Okay. I'm training for the Boston Marathon, man. And like,
oh shit. Are you gonna bomb Boston and blame it on
See. I think it looks natural.
Sorry, it takes a moment to warm up my vocal cords. I do too.
Oh, did you get the vocal cord reduction done? Makes your neck look thinner. Yeah.
I did.
Yeah, I think I might get that.
And that's why I've always loved my sister, because she understands me.
So what's been going on with you? You know, I feel like I've been reading a lot about what's been going on, but
what you've been reading isn't true.
Okay, well, you know, I get sent things from all of our friends and our family, and it just makes me concerned.
What you read?
Guys, excuse me. We here at Sephora, I really appreciate you guys coming in, but you've been talking for about 4.5 hours and directing your attention at our security cameras. This is not a reality TV show. I'm gonna need you to actually purchase that Kylie lip gloss, or I'm gonna have to report you for shoplifting because you actually took the wrapper off of it and plumped your lips. So
don't these bitches know who we are? They're like completely harshing our vibe right now.
Hey guys, I use the KKW body makeup. Does it make my butt look bigger?
Okay.
Yeah.
It does, but again, we're in Sephora, and those cameras, those are security cameras, not actual, you know, crew. They're not an actual reality TV filming crew, okay? So I need you guys to make your way to the checkout line if you're going to purchase that lip gloss and bum pumping serum. You got to actually make the purchase. Please.
So you agree my bum looks pumped though, right?
Pumped.
The bum,
pumped.
And it doesn't look like an elbow.
Excuse me, Miss Sephora, can you just put it on our bill? Just put it on our tab.
Yeah.
I don't know who you are, and that's the thing. We don't have tabs for randos. So if you just make your way to the register, you can purchase it like regular people.
Oh, are you not Miss Sephora? Can I speak to Miss Sephora?
No, my name is Dander.
Scene, what is Gander? So I was kind of hoping that, I was kind of hoping you wouldn't be the first one here. You know, I invited Gander, but I guess you'll do. How are you, Mom? Happy birthday.
I'm fine, sweetie. How are you doing?
Okay, thank you for asking. It has been a trying time.
Oh, really, honey? Why is that?
Thank you for asking. Well, on my way here, I actually I call a car because I was like, I'm not taking the bus. And I thought I called an Uber Black and it got here and it was just Uber Plus, which not only is it less luxurious, then all of a sudden I have to take up the space of 6 to 8 people.
Tag out, Kristen. Hey, Callista, how are you?
Hey, Gary, how are we doing?
I told you don't call me by my birth certificate name. It's Deb.
Sorry, Gander. I'm so sorry.
Did your mom show up for her birthday party?
Yeah, she did, but I'm so mad at you that you weren't there because like she's literally the most boring person in the world, and she's like going on and on about how like she had to go to the dermatologist because she thought that she had skin cancer, and I was like, okay, cool.
I literally hate your mom.
Join the fucking club. Like, just because she's Hillary Clinton doesn't mean that, like, I don't know, she's worth a damn. Also,
hey guys,
she's a basket. She's a whole basket of the
what are we talking about,
Mom? We're just talking about how difficult my life is as Callista Clinton.
Oh, yeah, you've really had a rough ride of it, haven't you?
Yeah, well, considering the fact that Gander's the only person who listens to me, and when you and Dad moved into the White House, you only brought Chelsea and you sent me to boarding school in Amsterdam.
Yeah.
Hey, now why are you talking about my wife like that?
Oh God.
Yeah.
Hey, Dad.
It's your dad.
Yeah.
He's so
Dad,
cringe.
Dad,
Hey,
you
Bill.
remember Gander? We hate you.
Wow.
I want
Honey,
you
you
to know that
shouldn't
I
say.
voted for Bob Dole.
Yeah, Gander voted for Bob Dole, Dad.
Are you old enough to have voted for Bob Dole?
Well, no, but if I was, I would have
Okay.
voted for
Okay.
Bob Dole.
Okay.
No disrespect, you and your wife. I love her pantsuits. I do. I love the way you pander to the Black community, Bill. I truly do.
I play the saxophone. That's right.
You know, still pander.
Listen, kids, Bill, I wanted to talk to you about the upcoming ski vacation that
What?
we're all taking.
Okay.
The whole family.
You can tell that we're having a conversation just because we're in a Pizza Hut. He says we have to order.
What?
I'm sorry. You might remember me as the almost leader of the free world and my husband, the former leader of the free world.
And their daughter that you might not have known about, Callista, and my best friend, Gander.
Because I just wanted to say that I don't want to be forced to go on a family vacation. I'm not family.
You're practically
Gander,
family.
You're basically
Gander. You've been living with us since you were 3 years old.
Did you call me Gander?
Dander?
It's
Dander?
Dander. It's Dander. Yeah, with a lowercase d. Lowercase d.
Dander, you've been living with us since you were 3 years old, and your parents died horribly in that accident. So you're basically like our son.
Accident, the 3 strikes accident. I get it. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, we made some good choices and we made some bad choices.
Oof, scene. Oof. Oof.
Christ.
Who are we?
Ooh. Let's loosen it up a little bit here, everybody. Let's just shake off those icky feelings. Yeah, just shake your body, just move around. All right. Now, who brought the blood sacrifice today?
It wasn't my week.
Oh shit! I thought I was next week.
Okay.
I did.
Oh, yay. Hannah, you always are so responsible.
Thank you. I know you guys are usually like, whoa, Lily is like so flaky and like she never remembers anything. But today, for our special blood sacrifice for our best friends club, I actually went to Steve's house and I killed his gecko.
Oh, good job.
Wait.
What's wrong?
Steve, what?
Steve's gecko was the Geico gecko. You killed the Geico gecko?
Wow.
What?
Did you know that?
Sacrifice.
His gecko is the Geico. You killed the Geico gecko.
Oh my God, I swear I didn't know.
Does that mean
he's been talking? That's all he's been talking about for the past 10 years, about how his gecko is the Geico gecko. How could you not know?
I thought that he was a pathological liar. That was the one thing he said that was true. He told me that his mom was Hillary Clinton.
The gecko didn't talk to you?
What?
He's a talking gecko. That's why he's the Geico gecko.
Yeah, did it say anything before you murdered it?
I mean, I didn't really give it a chance. I snuck up behind him with a butter knife, and it was kind of dull, and it took a while, but I just saw at it because it's a little serrated.
This is
okay.
Oh my God!
Okay, nobody panic. We just have to eat the body, and then there'll be no evidence.
You're always right.
Okay, so instead of just sucking the blood out of his tiny corpse, we're gonna have to chop him up, and we're gonna have to each, imbibe parts of him, and we will then be imbued with not only his life force but his very essence.
Can I say something?
So it could be cool. Yes.
Kristen, I just want to say that I think we've all been really supportive of your like occult traditions, and I was definitely on board to like be best friends if we were just like sacrificing small animals, but now we're talking about eating them, and I murdered a celebrity that I wasn't aware of, and I maybe am not comfortable continuing with this.
Well, that's gonna create kind of a sticky situation.
What's gonna happen? What would happen if we don't eat the Geico gecko?
Okay, well, you guys know how we like drink blood every week or so. Well, we've also been drinking like herbs that I've done like an incantation over, and we've been sharing out of the sacred chalice. And so to like undo all of that is like a lot of like it's a lot of to do. It's some paperwork, and it's we'd have to call the devil and get some spells reversed, and he's not a fan of that. So let's just eat the gecko, and just and then we'll all go to work and
No, I'm sorry. I can't do this. And I think that this might mean that we're not friends anymore, but I value my peace of mind too much, and this celebrity death is really weighing on my conscience.
And I value American advertising. I truly can't put our friendship before that. I'm sorry.
I have to go buy Steve another lizard. So
okay. All right, good luck.
As much talent as the Geico gecko. I'm out of here, guys.
We're gonna have to eat them now.
Scene.
And that's our show. Thank you. We have been Topiary. We didn't do an intro, so we'll do an outro. I don't know what's happening. This is a silent
human sacrifice is our middle name.
We'll play something with something Christmassy. Are we getting any music at all?
Oh yeah, can we have some music?
Puppy vibes.
No.
Puppy vibes. Oh, he said no. Okay.
We can take a moment to talk about all the cool things going on at Highwire Improv, right?
That is a good idea.
Okay, here it comes. Tomorrow, Wednesday, and every Wednesday in December, we are going to have an open all levels drop-in jam at the Roland Park Community Center from 7 to 9. So you can come in. If you have an exercise you like to do, you can come in and bring it and teach it to everybody. If not, you can just come and we'll have some and we'll jam. And if you want notes, you can get some notes. If not, that's fine. And it's, it's real loose and it's real fun and everyone is welcome. This Saturday, we have the return of The Bit Show, which will be down squares at Joe's Squared Pizza on 33 North Avenue in Baltimore. And what else we got, Barry? What's going on?
We've got a show next Sunday at the 11th at No Land Beyond. And in between all that, we've got our online shows Monday, Tuesday, Thursday. We have Block Party this Friday and Sunday.
Yeah, and we have our online jam this Sunday as well, right?
No,
sorry.
There will be
no
an online jam scheduled in the future to be determined. If you want to be part of that, sign up for the Highwire Hive.
Yes. Lots of cool things going on.
And on December 17th, there's another show.
That's true. There's one more show this year that Hannah will be closing out with the third installment of her one-hand show, along with 3 wonderful improv troupes at the Lou Costello Room in Hamden on the 17th.
Yes.
There we go. That's what's happening. And if you want to always find out more, follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. We're 3 people away from 1,000 Instagram followers. Be 1,000th.
It would be the greatest Christmas gift I could receive if we could get that up to 1,000.
It's true. By
the end of this year. Truly the only present that I want. Okay, this other troop wants to go. So bye.
Bye. Well, normally I would have a segue, but we've just given all the information, and so I will do an abbreviated segue and say that our next group is awesome, and we'll have a little bit of a modification tonight. I think I'll be joining in, Can I welcome to the stage Bela to join me? I'll be guesting with you. It sounds like.
Yes, I am very excited. We are going to have a Barry and Bela pop-up duo show.
We love a pop-up here.
Very excited. So for this, what we need is just a single word to get us inspired. So can we, from anyone in the audience, Kristen, perhaps, get a random word?
Yeah, your word is crystal.
Crystal.
Crystal. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
I have to say that at first I didn't believe that crystals really did anything, but darling, you've finally convinced me.
Oh, it only took 10 years.
I know I'm really hard to convince, and frankly, the first time that you brought a crystal out and the light show and the magic and then the gods appearing, I thought you were just really good at magic, and maybe you had some friends at Disney, but the second, the third, the fourth time, by the 100th time, I was pretty sure that I was perhaps wrong about my initial opinion.
Well, it's the most difficult to convince that mean the most to the crystal community, and I've just got to say, you resisting for so long just only made it that more enjoyable when you finally opened yourself up to the way of the courts.
You've just been trying so hard, so long, darling. I mean, the entire crystal community was on your side. You rallied so many people to just try to change my opinion on this one little thing.
Yeah.
I feel bad. I feel like I should really have tried harder. Maybe even listened more to you as a partner.
I think it's you listened intently. You disagreed vociferously, and I don't know. It would feel hollow if it had been any easier. If it had been any easier, I don't know that I would have believed you, and I think our relationship would have crumbled into dust if it had been any easier.
Darling, I want you to know that all that vociferousness, that was me just showing how much I cared by just arguing intently against you and your ways and your what I just thought was craziness. And if I called you a crystal witch or a crystal so many derogatory things, I apologize.
I cried so frequently.
Oh.
And now those tears have formed into a solid bond.
I thought you were going to say they formed into little crystals of love. But a solid bond is it's good too. It's good too.
That's not how the crystals work. We've talked about this. The crystals don't come from liquid. They come from the great pressure on stone coming in together with stone, and you haven't been listening at all.
Oh, darling, please. I'm trying here. I'm trying so hard. Meet me halfway, or 3/4, or at least 90%. I don't remember every single little thing that you told me about the science of crystals because I thought it was all foo-foo, woo-woo-hoo-hoo.
Now we have to start back at the first lesson again.
No, not the first lesson. No! Yeah. No, I eyed you from across the square, and I was pretty sure that you were looking for some crystal.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. And you look like the kind of person who has a good crystal.
Yeah. No, I look like somebody who'd be selling crystal. Is that what you're saying? Are you saying I look like somebody who would sell crystal? Is that what you are saying, man?
Yes.
Good. That's my test for somebody who wants to buy crystals. If they're honest with me, I appreciate honesty.
Cannot have any doubt
No.
when transacting crystal.
No. In fact, my next question, you'd think I might lead with this, but my next question is, are you a cop?
I am a cop.
Yes. Damn it. I should have led with that one. Darling, I want you to know that all the other children, even though they have so much bling, they have rings on it from the Beyonce video, and
Wow.
it doesn't make you any less of a human being that you don't have diamonds and rubies and sapphires or just any jewelry of any kind on you. I'm sorry that we're poor and can't afford it, but I want you to know that you have love, the love of a family.
Can we at least pretend that I have some rings or some jewelry or?
I'm sorry,
I just
darling.
want to know what it feels like.
We don't have enough money to send you to an improv class where you could have space object jewelry. It's just not in our budget. I'm sorry, you can't even pretend. You can't even use your imagination.
Can we just stand and look at the window and see all the other children with their rings and I guess that would be putting ourselves in their shoes, which is acting as well.
Darling, don't you know that the window space is reserved for people with money? People with money who can look at the things that they can purchase with the money. We don't have any money. We can't stand
even
and
afford to
look.
window shop. Oh.
No, darling, this is the stage where a child turns into an adult, when they lose all hope.
When did that happen for you? When did you turn into an adult?
I think when I had you as a child.
Oh. I'm sorry. I'd like to return this watch. It's consistently slow. It's beautiful, but it keeps slowing down.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. How did you notice the slowing down?
Well, I was walking to work as I do every morning, and on Monday I was on time, and Tuesday I was 2 minutes late, and then by Friday I was nearly an hour late.
And you haven't considered other possibilities. For example, I don't know, time dilation, slowing time. If you've watched a Star Trek episode any time in your life, you would know that there could be any number of physical realities that could explain the slowing of time that would have nothing to do with the internal mechanisms, the gears of a clock that could be damaged in some way and therefore ineffective. I just wonder if you've considered all of the possible different worlds where the clock was actually still working just fine and our money-back guarantee would not apply. Have you frozen in time?
I haven't considered any of those possibilities.
I was just freaked out there. You seem to have completely time seemed to have stopped for you.
Time stopped for me?
I don't want to live in this world.
What is
I can't. This is like a bad Zoom improv show. So I'm sorry, but your PhD thesis, Professor Einstein, and it's strange that you already have the title professor, even though your thesis hasn't been approved. Well, I said sorry at the beginning of this, and so you probably already know that your space-time relativity, it's all just hoo-hoo, foo-foo, and frankly, you.
Is that a problem? I thought we were all on the same page that we're just making this stuff up.
Well, of course we're on the same page, but
okay.
frankly, your theory, it explains things. It explains things that no one has been able to explain, and frankly, it's far too useful and not fanciful enough. There were no magic formulas that would give us status because no one could understand them. E equals MC squared. It's far too simple.
That stuff worked. I made that up while I was on the bus over here. I just scribbled down nonsense because I thought we were all making this up. You're telling me that actually predicted something?
It predicted the sun's gravity and it predicted things that Newton, when the apple hit him in the head, couldn't even figure out.
I'm in league with Newton?
No, you're not in league with Newton. You're above Newton.
No.
If the apple had hit him in the head, it only produced, I don't know, calculus or something. But if your weight had hit him in the head, apparently he would have had your amazingly great ideas. I cannot accept this.
I'm so sorry. I don't know how this happened. I got high. I outsourced half of this to my tennis partner. How did this all turn out to be? We have to shred this. We have to get rid of it.
Einstein. Look, Einstein. I
need another PhD.
You were so promising. You were so promising. When we saw your hair, the way it just kind of crazily went in all directions, we thought you were the perfect person to lead physics for the next century. But how disappointed.
I'm so sorry. I must leave in shame.
Yes, just leave in shame. Just get the F out of here, Einstein, and never come back. So you were saying that after, well, many years of rejection in many different sciences, first physics and then marine biology and then herpetology. I don't even really know what herpetology is, but it sounds a lot like herpes. I hope it wasn't herpes. I hope it wasn't the science of herpes. But you're saying after all of that, you finally found the field that would accept your genius. And so what have you come to finally after all these years?
Well, I'm proud to say that after getting slimy with turtles and amphibians, I've taken my expertise to business administration.
Wait a minute, I'm sorry. Just getting slimy with the turtles and all. Did that mean that the reptiles had herpes?
No. It's see, this is a common misconception. The reptiles cause the herpes. That's why it's called herpetology. They don't actually have it themselves. They can only carry it. Much like businesses can only carry a profit. They cannot actually have a profit.
I'm so sorry. I digress. I'm so sorry.
Understandable.
You know, when a turtle comes into mind, I actually had a turtle as a pet. So you went to business administration. I've dealt with businesses, but it doesn't feel as real as a turtle with herpes in your hands, if you know what I'm saying.
Nothing feels as real as a turtle with herpes in your hand.
It feels so good somehow, and that's how the herpes spreads. It feels so good, and then all of a sudden,
it's too good. It's too good. It's like a lesson from the ground that we.
A lesson from the ground. You should write a book.
I will absolutely write a book.
I'm so glad this therapy session has led to something positive and productive.
Me too, for once.
For once. And so we have a race here of the turtle, and we're seeing the turtle getting warmed up. Unfortunately, this turtle has had a long history with herpes. It's a little slower than the normal average non-herpes turtle, but we think it might have a chance against the rabbit. The rabbit, which is not here right now, hasn't made an appearance. It apparently is very overconfident, so overconfident it hasn't showed up for the beginning of the race. But we'll go to the turtle now for a quick before the race interview. Mr. Turtle, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, Mr. Turtle, how are you feeling today? How are your preparations for the race going?
Well, it's been a bit of a flare-up day, but otherwise, I think things are good. I feel limber. I've got a good shell today. It's gonna be a good race.
Wait a minute. According to my papers that my producers handed me, the herpes had been in the past, but you're saying that a flare-up. So it sounds like you still have herpes.
Absolutely. The rumors were not true. I did not clear the herpes from my system. It gives me a competitive edge, if I'm being honest. I actually had to go out and contract it a second time to ensure that I could win this race.
Well, it seems very personal. Honestly, I've been a sportscaster for years and years, mostly human events, mostly, of course. And I've rarely gotten into sexual history. But since we're there, is it true that you're also pregnant?
It is true. I think the stigma around all of these conditions and states is abominable, and I'm here to represent the pregnant community and the herpes community and win this race.
And is it true that human celebrity is the father? There's so many rumors about you.
There are numerous rumors. Yes, it is in fact Howie Mandel is the father.
Howie Mandel.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Well, we've learned so much today. I should probably wish you good luck.
Thank you.
Assuming your opponent even shows up. Wait a minute. No, your opponent just went. The race is over. Best of luck next time.
Wow. It's a beautiful, beautiful beach. I've never seen sand so clear.
Well, ever since they had the ordinance that bombed the beach, the beach is very clear. It's in fact it's blasted sand. So when you see the glass, it's because of the bombs that hit.
Oh, it sounds like that had an effect on you.
It was a traumatic day. I was the only survivor, but I'm here selling sunscreen coconuts. So when the bombs hit, the coconut trees, well, they all just kind of woo, and there are shells everywhere. So would you like a coconut shell to protect you from the sun, or perhaps a bomb if another one ever comes?
I'll buy a coconut. Sure. It sounds like the local economy needs my support. How much is it?
Well, of course, we only accept credit cards.
Well, sounds like you've built some infrastructure. That's great. Yeah. Here's my Amex.
Thank you. I'm just gonna put it in the coconut shell.
Oh no.
I might have lost my marbles a bit.
Oh no.
All right, Jenkins. Look, I'm sorry to have to do this, but the economy has gone in free fall. The beach tourism is just it's really gone in the tank since the bombing. Even though you're my son, Jenkins. Look, I've decided that I need to keep my wife on. I need to keep our daughter on. I really don't want to let go of grandmother. And grandfather is just a pile of ashes in an urn, so I can't really pay him any less than I'm already paying him. So it really comes down to you. Jenkins, look, if you want to skip the employee review that we would normally have, because, well, frankly, you're kind of being fired, I would understand. I wouldn't hold it against you, and I'll always be significant in your life because we are blood related. So
we are, yeah.
Yes.
I would like the review, please.
Oh God. All right. Okay, Jenkins, also known as, well, my boy. Your work was well, frankly, it was disappointing in that you gave that great PowerPoint demonstration about how to bring back all the tourists, and yet seemingly nothing happened. There was one tourist who was scared off by the crazy guy on the beach. I'm sorry, but all the other work that you did, well, it didn't really matter because we have no money from a lack of tourists. So Jenkins, we essentially blame everything on you. Everyone else did their role. I was the leader. My wife, well, she provided services to me to keep me entertained. Grandmother, she made the chicken soup that kept us all going. And your sister, well, she was an amazing receptionist.
I cleaned up all the bomb shrapnel.
You did all the work. That was your role in the company, and now the company is bankrupt. Who can be blamed? Surely not the leader. You don't think I would be at fault?
I guess not. You're right. Yes. Forever.
Goodbye, and take your copy of the Communist Manifesto with you.
No.
Well, this is it. This is the final moment, and it's so nice that I get to share it with you here in this bunker with no windows. That the apocalypse, which we had avoided for so many years, has finally reached our bunker. At least we were able to take all this time to develop a new friendship, to do thousands upon thousands of improv scenes together. It was so wonderful that the person who was in the bunker with me was a fellow improviser. I need to thank you.
I need to thank you as well. I couldn't have done this without you.
I don't even know your name. Just because we've been just doing nothing but improv scenes. I don't know anything about you. I know you're amusing, I know you're funny, I know you're imaginative and creative, but the real you underneath the surface.
Oh, you haven't figured out that I'm just your own voice reflecting off the walls of this bunker? I'm you.
Oh, dear fucking God. On the plus side, I was a little worried that you were a turtle with herpes. So
there's a silver lining.
This is slightly better. And that is our show.
Yes. Wonderful.
Thank you so much, Barry.
Thanks for having me.
It was incredibly fun.
That's great.
Barry and Bela pop-up duo.
The pop-up duo. Huzzah.
Huzzah. Thanks so much.
Thank you so much. And thanks everyone at home for listening. Tune in again on Thursday. We'll have a couple more online shows. And as mentioned earlier, we've got some stuff happening in person Wednesday and Saturday this week. Follow us online to find out more. Otherwise, have a wonderful